Yo, what is up, guys? This is Flock. We're gonna have some more daily scriptures so you could be an example of it, preach it, and learn it, alright? And I want to get something out there and be really clear. Is many people forget what it means to be a Christian, right? Many people forget what it means to serve Christ's people, right? To serve and love others unconditionally, even when you know they hurt you and do things behind your back. Many people just like the title of being a Christian, so they could get the support from them, or because they know we're going to support our people no matter what. Some people take advantage of Christians because they know we're going to love unconditionally and do these certain things, right? But what I want you guys to understand is, doesn't matter what anybody says, right? People talk about spiritual gifts, people talk about all these different things. So what you should eat. If you're a Christian, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. We seem to forget that the main reason we follow Christ is because of his unconditional love, because of the embodiment of love. He's literally the embodiment of love. He literally gave himself for us. He knew us when we didn't know him. He gave himself. He went through this torture that was so brutal that people seem to forget because they weren't in that position. They weren't the ones on that cross. So people take advantage of his love, of his grace, of his mercy. And until you grow a relationship with him, you're never going to realize what he really did for you on that cross, alright? And many people forget what it means to love like him. And it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to turn the cheek when somebody is talking about you or your loved ones. It's not easy to turn the cheek when somebody hits you, It's not easy to turn the cheek. It's not. But that's why we Christians are persecuted, because they know the truth. And the truth will come out eventually, right? I'm going to go over some verses for y'all so y'all can know where I'm coming from, right? And this whole chapter that I'm going to be going over, I'm going to go over like 3 verses. You're going to see where I come from, alright? 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 2. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith that I could remove mountains, and I have not charity, I am nothing, alright? And what you have to understand is, doesn't matter if you could prophesy, doesn't matter about titles. Oh, I'm a prophet. Oh, I'm this. Many people are, I'm chosen. Oh, I'm this and that. Oh, everybody wants to be chosen nowadays. But nobody's going to want to do the work. Nobody's going to want to walk in that faith. Nobody's going to want to put their life on the line to serve Christ, to do something they don't understand. People are so easily on the internet saying they're this, they're that. People want to be... They want to be seen so bad. They want the spotlight. And this is all rooted in pride, which is why I say it's not pride. People are focused on lust, but not as pride, because people think they know what's best. People think they know, but I'm this. But this person told me. None of that matters, alright? Doesn't matter if you could prophesy. Doesn't matter if you know the knowledge, the mysteries of the Bible. Doesn't matter if you can't love others the way Christ did. If you can't do what Christ has told us to do, and that's to love every single one on this earth, regardless of the skin color, doesn't matter how you look. Many people want to judge others' living situations, others' lives, where they themselves can't reflect and look in the mirror and see that they're a terrible person too. That you're not all saint. Just because you sin a different way doesn't mean, my sin isn't as bad as yours. You think that's gonna work up there? No. Doesn't matter what sin you commit, it's still a sin in the end of the day, and you're still gonna have to face judgment for it. And if you didn't want to believe in Christ, that he died on that cross for you, if you didn't know Christ, even if you were preaching in the street all this and that, yelling this and that, but you didn't get in your room all alone and get to know him, you did it just to be seen, bro, I could see it in these people's hearts when they do something for that. When they do something for the spotlight, you could easily tell, and they get triggered. But I told you this. Like, there's people who come into Christianity, right, because they see a good role model, right, and the only role model you should see is Christ, right? But Of course, He's gonna put people, in our paths to that embody Him, and you're gonna know who these people are because they're really humble. They're not the most famous person on the internet. No, they're people just like us who wear normal clothes. They're people just like us that work, that have families, that pay bills. They don't come off across as, oh, they don't charge people just so they could learn the word. And yes, if you feel this, yes, you better change. And man, look, I'm gonna go over some more verses because I wanna, get these verses in there so you can know I'm not speaking from my own feelings. No, it's just the truth. And like I said, the truth hurts in a world full of lies. All right. Charities. Oh yeah, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4. Oh no, verse 3. And though I bestow all my good deeds to the poor, all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, I have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. See, even if you do good things, right? Like I said, it's all about your heart posture. If you're doing it out of gaining something in return, and not because you genuinely wanted to help that person, which is love. You wanted to see that person out of that bad situation because you know what it's like to be there. That's what love is. But if you're doing it for the spotlight and this and that, you're you're gonna have to face conviction. You're gonna have to face in judgment day. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to face God, and you can't tell Him, "Oh, but I did this because I wanted to help." No. Do things without wanting anything in return. Do things because you want to help and serve Christ people, because you want to help people on the street. Lower yourself to everybody else. Nobody is better than another person. No, we're all sinners. We all fall short. We're all human. We all bleed the same. Nobody's better than anybody else. Stop saying you're this. Stop saying you're that. Your title doesn't mean nothing to people who are actually walking with Christ. Your money doesn't mean nothing to me. Your influence doesn't mean nothing to me. If you can't love my God and respect Him the way I respect you, then don't expect me to love. No, not that. Don't expect me to be even around you. I'll love you from a distance. But you have to understand this, right? You can't make an excuse and judgment day and be like, this person made me do that. This person made me do this. No. We have free will. We have the right to love one another. But some people want to use their free will to cause chaos, to cause these things. And many people will be like, if we have free will, why didn't Christ, because He wanted to see if we truly will turn to Him out of our own hearts, because we want to get to know Him personally. Because then faith wouldn't mean nothing, Faith wouldn't mean nothing. If he did everything for us, what's the point of Christ even doing what He did? Once you realize the grace that God had upon us, that He could have eradicated us humans completely, but there were certain people who He saw that He still had hope in us, in His people, that He wanted to still free us, help us, that He gave His only Son. People want to say Christianity's a religion. Don't involve religion with this and this and that. Bro, keep that to yourself. Matter of fact, don't even be around me. Like, I love you, but I don't want to be around you, because what you do is going to come into my life, and I don't want that. When sinners come to you, Christians, and you want to help them, let them come to you, alright? Because if you go to them and try to push this on them, their demons are going to get irritated, and they're going to walk away, or not everybody's going to be humble enough to know that they're in the wrong. Let people come to you by the way you live, by the way you love others, you serve others, by the way you turn away from chaos because you don't want wars no more. The same people who are saying, oh, we got to stop all this violence, oh, we got to stop, are the same people causing all these riots, are the same people doing all these things. If you could just raise your family around Christ, you wouldn't have to worry about what leaders are doing nowadays, because your children are going to grow up to know the truth, to grow up to love. You won't have to worry about your children growing up to be in the streets if you just grow them around Christ. You families are the problems nowadays, because y'all want to blame everybody else for your problems. You want to blame people that have nothing to do with what happened in the past. Let go of the past, because if you're stuck on there, you're the main reason why these things keep happening. Y'all want to blame the leaders, this and that, and yeah, they're causing these things, but why? Because y'all listen to them, because y'all want to do what they say. You guys are hypocrites, liars, blasphemers. And I'm not saying this to everybody, but I'm saying this to those who want to blame everybody else, who want to judge others, when they can't look themselves in the mirror. I'm hoping that the person that commented, I'm so glad you commented. This is why I love you guys, because things like this helps me preach what y'all want to hear about, y'all need help on, support. Keep commenting what things y'all want me to go over in the Bible. All right, and I'm gladly gonna be there to help and serve you guys. Comment if you need help on anything. If you're struggling with family issues or anything, comment. I'm gladly gonna help you. Don't be ashamed of what others are gonna say. All right, because those are the same people that can't face their own demons. Right? They're just mad that you were able to and they weren't, which is why they're stuck in the same situations, and they will always be. All right, I love you, fam. And y'all been supporting me so much, and trust me, I noticed every single one of you guys since the beginning of those who supported me. I love you, and Christ loves you, and help me push out his word, because I want the whole world to know the truth. I'm not charging y'all to get to know this type of wisdom, no. I'm glad I was the one who had to go through the storm so that y'all guys don't have to go through the same thing. Alright? Not everybody has to have such a terrible life, no. I want everybody to prosper and give all the glory to him, right? Don't get this wisdom and be like, oh, I learned. Nah. Give credit to where credit is due. Don't be so selfish and be like, oh, this and that. Nah. Because I know who I learned from. I know who the teachers I learned from are. And I'm going to give them the credit. But not right now, because everybody wants to, persecute you and this and that. I want to wait till the time is right and be patient, alright? Stay in your word. Be an example of it. And learn it. Preach it. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow.